What is going on, Reds Locked On fans and Rono Sports fans? Here we are live. Here we are going to be talking Reds baseball. The Reds take on the Mariners tonight at 9:40 p.m. We are starting a little bit earlier today because of how late the Reds start. The Reds are going to be having Chase Burns on the bump. Luis Castillo goes for the Mariners tonight. And honestly, I don't know how to discuss it, or how to begin, but I just want to say that the Reds need to do something better, and no other way than to get it started with at Cincy Sports Talk. Guys, welcome on in to Rono Sports and Reds Locked On. How you guys doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm trying to live through all this Reds stuff that's been absolutely awful. But of course, Chase Burns is taking the bump tonight against former Red Luis Castillo. I just want to know what your guys' take for Chase Burns, like what could be a stat line tonight, what could be what could happen with Chase Burns. Could he possibly take a shutout tonight? Could he possibly give up 2 runs? Could he possibly give up a homer? Or could he possibly be the Chase Burns that we've known and loved for the past couple of months?
So this hitting for the Mariners has been absolutely awful lately. So pretty sure he's just going to shut them down. Hopefully our 6 or 7 innings. Because let's see the batting average for the Mariners right now. 230, 29th in the league. And runs scored 410, 27th in the league. Home runs, they're okay with 119, 15th in the league. On base percentage, 310, 24th in the league. Swinging percentage, 378, 28th in the league. Stolen bases, 75, 12th in the league. So I think he's going to cook him, I'm not going to lie. Because he's been cooking people all year, and this batting lineup is horrible.
For the record, Cincy Sports Talk is led by Austin Jones and Otto Bertling. Otto, do you got anything about Chase Burns tonight?
Well, he's been dominant. He's 11-1. I believe he has a. Let's see. We go up. Let's see what his year. I think his year rate's like 2.5, right? I believe.
Yeah, it's like 2.54.
Yeah, 2.54, right on point. He fills up the zone pretty good. 120 Ks, 37 walks. I don't think walks should be a problem. He has a 1.11 whip, which is really good. But you never know with this Reds team, because we just saw last night Andrew Abbott pitch to Gem, and I feel like when our pitchers pitch pretty good, we can never take advantage of it. I feel like for our offense, And then I feel like that might happen tonight.
Yeah, and of course the gem that Andrew Abbott had last night, and then of course it all goes downhill when the bullpen goes in. I mean, I saw the grand slam from Kyle Raleigh, who has been kind of going up in the ranks, I should say. Like, he hasn't been hitting a lot of homers lately, but he's been getting back up there to hitting home runs and back to his usual self. Andrew Abbott has a 3.89 ERA this year, a 1.4 whip, and a 1.9 WAR. It's starting to make me think about Andrew Abbott's pitching abilities. I mean, he's getting better. But Chase Burns, he's the more dominant starter this year for a number of reasons. One, he has 118 strikeouts. 2, he's only given up 29 earned runs and only 12 homers, which is less than Andrew Abbott at this point, to Andrew Abbott's 16. And he's only walked 37 guys, as you said earlier. And his K per 9 is 10.3. I like a guy who is an ace like Chase Burns, who can start for you at any point in time. Like if we were to get in the postseason, which is a very good long shot at this point, and Chase Burns would probably be your game 1 starter. It'd probably be Chase Burns and then Hunter Green, and then probably Andrew Abbott in game 3. But Brady Singer or Rhett Lauder, I have no clue about anymore. But Rhett Lauder, I think, just needs to be moved to the bullpen after what happened in Colorado. It really wasn't very good at all. But, of course, the bullpen needs to get better. Brockberg, he has a 2.89 ERA. He's been our bullpen guy, but he still gives up a ton of runs. He's given up 15. Sam Mull's given up 20. He has a 4.43 ERA in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson has a high ERA, 5.28. Chris Paddock, of course, who we let go, he had a 4.56 or a 6.04 ERA with us. It wasn't great. Tony Santillan, he has been, of course, terrible. 5.23 ERA, but the highest ERA on the team is probably Brandon Williamson with a 6.11.
Yep.
He has allowed, he's allowed 19 runs and 4 homers. But where could the Cincinnati Reds improve in the bullpen? Like, if the Reds could possibly improve in the bullpen, where could they go to find bullpen pitchers?
Maybe we can get, I think, like you said, Rhett Lauder should be down the bullpen, but maybe we can go, when it's the trade deadline, we can I think we got to, look for some bullpen arms. Maybe a starting pitcher. I feel like our starting pitchers are okay. Maybe I think we need to focus more on our bullpen, not starting pitchers, and then maybe get a couple bats because we're a home run team, but I feel like when we hit home runs, we don't get people on in home runs. It's either a solo shot or 2-run. I feel like we need someone like that's why I said Isaac Padres. We can get him because he usually hits for average. He's like that Luis Ariz hitter and an Otto Lopez hitter. So I think we need someone that can get on base so we can drive them in. That's what I think.
Yeah, Isaac Paredes is a very good he's in 257 this year with 12 homers. Like you said, he's a very good contact guy. He doesn't hit for home runs much. But honestly, you could go get a guy like Isaac Paredes or possibly some of those guys that ESPN's talking about. But the possibility of getting Adley Rutschman is crazy. Of course, according to Jeff Passan from ESPN, he said the Reds are a perfect fit for Adley Rutschman for a catcher. Where did that come from at this point? There's no possible way of getting Adley Rutschman, but do you guys think Adley Rutschman will come to the Reds at all?
Probably not. Unless we get him really good young prospect like Alfredo Duno, maybe a ton of green. But the Reds would be stupid enough to do that.
I wouldn't even trade for Rutschman. Well, I don't. Is he having a good season? I don't even know.
I'm looking at his stats now. He's hitting 251 this year.
Decent for a catcher.
I think I kind of like Stevenson right now. I feel like we don't really need a catcher. Stevenson's been hitting the ball really hard lately, I feel like. And I mean I think in the last 10 or 12 days his average went from 235 to 250. Well, he's probably at 245 after that 0-for-3 game last night. But and plus we have a young star right behind him, Alfredo Duno. We could probably bring him up. Jose Trevino, he's all right. He's been hitting the ball a lot better than he originally was in the beginning of the season. So I really don't think we really need a catcher right now. That's my thought.
Yeah, I don't really think we need a catcher right now. I mean, Jose Trevino, he has been hitting better. He's had 4 to 5 home runs this year, I think. He had 2 against the Rockies, I think, on that one Sunday, possibly. But honestly, I'd say just either get rid of Trevino at some point and bring Alfred Duno up, Hector Rodriguez, who Austin mentioned in the pregame show on Sunday against the Rockies. Hector Rodriguez is down in AAA right now with the Louisville Bats. He's been doing very well. I'll pull up his stats here in a minute, but do you think Hector Rodriguez gets called up here shortly?
I mean, this front office is freaking mental at this point. Probably not, because we don't know baseball. Was he batting down there 280, 290 something with a 900 OPS? I think that was. I would bring him up right now because can he play center field? Because
yeah,
TJ.
I mean, he could possibly play center field. He's a left fielder.
I bet
he's been hitting 280. He
has like 24 home runs. He's small too, right?
I don't know.
I think he's
5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small guy hitting home runs.
5'10",
200 pounds.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. But I feel like you should put him in. For TJ Friedl. TJ Friedl, he's not the guy we saw last year. He was like I said, he was like that Luis Ariz hitter yesterday. I meant last year. He battled counts. He hit some home runs. He might have 15 last year.
Yep.
He had he got on base for us. He got walks. He got everything. And now it's like Cal Raleigh season, kind of. If you think about
Once in a while, he hits a home run on a dookie pitch.
If you think about, Cal Raleigh, he was like big dumper. Now he's actually the dump. Like he sucks.
Dumpster fire.
So it kind of reminds me of TJ Friedl. Not the way he plays, but the way his season ended. Like how badly it ended. So, but I think you put him in. If I was Tito, I would put him in right now. And Hector Rodriguez, I would put him in right now. But then once Blake Dunn comes back, you can maybe sit him and then play him once in a while. That's what I think. That's what I think, personally.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I like that for Hector Rodriguez. I think he should be called up at some point, either during the season or maybe even next season. But it's going to be very, very hard for this front office to see talent like they've seen before. They saw talent in Sal Stewart. Sal Stewart is producing this year. He's just been doing very well on the batting side of things. He has 20 homers. He leads the team in 20 homers. Right behind him is, I think, Spencer Steer and Ellie De La Cruz at that point. JJ also has 16. But a lot of people have said when Eugenio Suarez gets going, usually he carries teams to go on a run. But I think it's over for Gino. I think he's done. I think we trade him away at the trade deadline. But like you said, for Hector Rodriguez, like TJ Friedl is hitting 175 this year. He has a 258 on base percentage.
521 OPS.
Yeah, 263 slugging. It's not looking good for TJ Friedl as of right now. I'd say just trade him away. He's only had one triple. One. It is embarrassing when you have one triple. I mean, Ellie has 4 of them. That's how fast he is. I mean, it's hard to get triples at Great American Ballpark, but still, it's a home run friendly stadium. But Sal Stewart is literally leading the whole team in homers, hits, doubles, and RBIs. Like, the Reds are probably going to look at Sal Stewart and say, wow, this rookie is breaking out this season. He's had 46 walks, 11 stolen bases. He's a 251 average and a 331 on base percentage, 470 slugging, 801 OPS. This is a very good stat line for a rookie in Cincinnati. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. But if you saw this again from the first video, are the Reds going to get worse? It looks like they're going to dip down a little bit, but are the Reds going to get worse as of right now where we're at?
Really, they've been okay lately. Not what we wanted, but it's fine. Have to be a better bullpen, mostly. Hitting's got to get up again, get hot. Our bullpen needs to get hot. Our starting pitching's fine, but I think the Reds, they're getting just a tad bit worse on losing these games to these teams that, like the Rockies, we should have swept them probably.
Yeah.
And we should have won yesterday.
You really can't complain though against the Rockies. I would take 2 out of 3, but I think the Reds are gonna 160 games. I think they're gonna be 162. I think they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have like 75. I think they're gonna be like 75 and 88. I think that's fair. Because if you look at the last month, we play, it's
like Dodgers,
Braves,
Cubs, Braves, and
Brewers.
Blue Jays.
Yeah, so I mean that's not really easy. So I think we're gonna get hot, and we're gonna get like 4 games under 500, and then it's just gonna go downfall from there. That's what I think is gonna happen.
So the next couple of games for the Reds are going to be against Seattle tonight and against Seattle on Wednesday. And then they got a 3-game set going at the Cardinals. Then they come home for a very long homestand until August 6th against the Guardians, the Pirates, and then the Athletics. Then they go back on the road against the Nationals and White Sox. The White Sox are pretty good right now looking into the season. The White Sox came out of nowhere. And also the Nationals. The Nationals are going to be a very hard team to beat. The Nationals are definitely going to be a hard team to beat because of how good James Wood and CJ Abrams got. I mean, the Nationals have improved. The NL East is going to be a tough division to finish out of. Of course, for the Nationals, they got the Phillies, and then they got the Phillies and the Atlanta Braves in their division. Honestly, it's looking good. But the schedule for the Reds right now, it's like Giants, Cubs, Padres. Then towards the end of the season, you got the Dodgers. You're at the Dodgers. Well, you're at the Brewers, and then at the Dodgers, then at the Brewers again. Then against the Dodgers for a 4-game series at home. Then the Cubs. Then the Braves. Then you're on the road to finish the season in Toronto. I really don't know where I see the Cincinnati Reds finishing. Honestly, I think they finish in a 3rd place spot. They go, I'd say maybe 70 and 90. That's where I'm sitting at right now. 70 and 90. They do miss the playoffs, and they do go 20 games under 500. And again, a losing season for the Reds. That's what I think at this point. But honestly, the Reds could prove me wrong. They could prove me wrong maybe against the Cardinals in St. Louis this weekend. Maybe. Who knows? But talking about tonight, will the Reds prevail tonight against Luis Castillo and this kind of stacked lineup, especially losing 8-0 last night to the Seattle Mariners? Do you think the Reds prevail tonight against the Mariners?
Do you know what the lineup is? Because when we checked,
it's not updated yet.
Is it updated?
I'm gonna take a look here. It doesn't seem like the lineup is up yet.
Okay, I got you.
Because the game doesn't start till 9:40, so I don't think they're gonna post the lineup maybe until 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
7 o'clock.
What?
Go back to that. Yeah.
Reds and Luis Castillo go tonight. But if I had
Um.
to guess, it's probably going to be the same lineup as last night.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see. Luis Castillo has fallen off this year, as you know. 3-8, 5 ERA. I mean, he's been awful. But let's see the stats for our guys hitting against Castillo for their career. Anyway, so Bode, he's hit 250 against him in 12 at bats. Home run. De La Cruz, 0 for 2 against him. Friedel 0 for 3 against him. Hayes 2 for 13, I think. Nathaniel Lau hit pretty good against him, actually. He's like 5-4-11 against him. And then Myers is 1 for 2. And then Stevenson, Stewart, and Suarez has not
Trevino though.
seen him. And Trevino's
300 though.
Trevino's 3 for 10 against him. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have trouble because a lot of these guys haven't really seen Castillo.
Dane Myers is 5 for 10.
Yeah, a lot of us starters have not seen Castillo, but Burns has got to shut them down tonight. And our hitting, we cannot let that happen from last night. Last night was awful. It was a joke. When a pitcher tails the butt off and gives up 1 run, but it was unearned even. You should be every team, matter if it's 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it doesn't matter. You gotta beat them. And I see the Reds winning tonight, and I see the Reds losing tomorrow.
So they lose 2 out of 3. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. And then I see, and St. Louis is a huge game. That's a huge game because St. Louis is in the last wild card spot right now, and we're 6 games back, I'm pretty sure, is what I saw yesterday. And I believe it stands because they lost yesterday.
Yeah.
So that is a huge series against the Cardinals. And we got to beat them 2 out of 3 times is what I think.
Okay. Austin, you got anything about tonight? Like, do you think the Reds do anything tonight?
Maybe a win. Or maybe if they're aggressive early in the game, get the bats going.
Yeah.
Hit a home run, maybe. Get the boys going. Really, I just want to win. Just please, a win.
Yeah. Yesterday we saw the Reds. They had a lot of chances to score,
And
right?
Very much. A lot of chances.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the third. We got the third inning.
We're on first and second.
Yep.
One out, right?
Yeah. Hayes gets a base hit. Royal gets a base hit up the middle. Hayes gets 105 scorcher to left field. First and second, Ella De La Cruz 3-0. What you gotta do in that situation is take a pitch. 3-0. Take a pitch. And he swings at it, and then
up his neck.
It was a strike, but it was a high strike. You don't want those. If it is 3-1, you put pressure on the pitcher to come to you, with the hitters count and see if you can get a better pitch or even a walk. Because if it's a walk, bases loaded, 0 outs, Stewart's mentality changes. And even if he pops up, you got Bledé, which had a 9-hit game, which sadly ended yesterday when he went 0 for 4. But, the whole mentality changes if it's the bases loaded, 0 outs. And then JJ Bledé, I think later on, I don't know. I forget what he did. Oh, was that? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. He popped up or was that Stewart? I don't know why we're sending a Royal when it's
someone. Yeah, I saw that last night, and I was like, "What are we doing?" Like the third base coach, I think it's like, what is it, Willie?
I don't know.
But
yeah,
the third base coach sends Edwin Arroyo on a lazy pop-up to right. This is how bad. Literally, this is how bad the Reds coaching staff has gotten, to the point where you're sending your own players on a suicide mission to try and score on a lazy pop-up. What are we doing? What, like, even John Sadak said something about it. Like, it really wasn't a right send at all. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. John Sadak said, "I'm shocked about the send." It was crazy. It's getting to a point for the Reds now that it's not great. But anyways, score predictions for tonight. I'm gonna start with Austin, since he's kind of talked a little bit, but Austin, score prediction for tonight, buddy?
3-1 Reds. Or maybe even 2-1.
Otto, what do you got?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 3-2 Reds.
All right, I like those predictions, honestly. Here is my score prediction tonight. I think the Reds take it 1-0. Chase Burns shutout. Chase Burns doesn't give up a run. He walks 2, strikes out 7, gives up 3 hits. Some people better be writing this down right now. Like, if I get another good stat line tonight, so basically 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, shutout baseball, 3 hits, no earned runs. It's going to be very good. It's going to be a very good stat line for Chase Burns, and the Reds win 1-0 off of an Elly De La Cruz homer. An Elly De La Cruz homer, like, it's not like a win, like a walk-off win for the Reds. It's like kind of maybe a go-ahead home run for Elly De La Cruz, and the Reds take it 1-0 against the Seattle Mariners. But maybe the Reds could prove me wrong, better than 1-0, maybe. But my second prediction, if it's not 1-0, then it's probably going to be 4-0. But yeah, that's my prediction for tonight. Guys, where can they find y'all on Instagram or YouTube or any place? I know you guys have a new Cincy Sports Talk Instagram page. Where can they find you guys?
Cincy Sports Talk on Insta and Cincy Sports Talk on YouTube. My main account's I changed the name. I forgot it. My bad. AJ Jones _22_13. So
Otto, what about you? I'm sorry, Austin. Go ahead.
That's where you can find me on my main account. So there, you can go to that
one. You can find me at Auto Brightlane 3. Everything lowercase. No spaces.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, and thank you guys so much for sticking through this. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Reds Locked On, the pregame show edition on Rono Sports YouTube channel. Go give a like and subscribe to the Reds Locked On YouTube channel. I'll put the channel in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this edition of the Reds Locked On pregame show. Let's go Reds.
Yep.